Welcome to Evergreen Health Monroe's Blue Jeans and Boots Gala. My name is Stephen Kilbreth, and I'm so excited to be back here for this great event. It's one of my favorite events of the year, and I just don't say that to everybody. You know why? Because it's the crowd, it's the guests, it's you watching. Everybody who takes part in this event loves this hospital, and they, more importantly, love this community. And that's what we want to do, is we want to continue delivering this great care to our community. Be looking at these auction packages. Make sure you're bidding a lot on these, and get ready to raise your virtual paddle, because we're going to have a great night tonight. The goal of Evergreen Health Monroe is to be here for everyone in our community. But guess what? Not just our community, the community at large, because a lot of people come out here to go biking, to go hiking, to go skiing, to go river rafting, to race and do a lot of other things that I don't even know what they are, but they do them, and there's a possibility that you could get injured. And here's where you end up. And that's why we need a new imaging center, and that's what we're raising money for tonight, and you can help. We have a great night planned for you. We're going to talk with Dr. Lloyd Stambaugh in just a few minutes. He's one of the top radiologists at Radia to tell us why we need this new imaging center here at Evergreen Health Monroe. It's going to be very informative, and we're going to learn why we're raising money tonight. We know you want to spend money. We know your wallet is open and ready to go, just like this. So make sure that your credit card is enrolled and that you're ready to bid on these items. I know some of you have already been doing this, but we need to make sure that you're registered to raise that virtual paddle a little bit later on. That's right. All you need to do is go to bluejeansandbootsgala.com, bluejeansandbootsgala.com. I think they put it right here, so you can see it right here. So make sure that you're going in and registering. That's half the battle right here. We know you're watching. The other half is making sure that you're registered and bidding on these great items that we have for you and getting ready to go and raise money for this imaging center. All right, I think it's time to go inside and talk to Dr. Stambaugh. Come on with me. Great to be joined by Dr. Lloyd Stambaugh from Radia. How you doing?
Doing fine, thanks, Steve.
Thanks for being here with us, and tell us a little bit about yourself so we can get to know you a little bit.
Sure. Well, I'm Lloyd Stambaugh, radiologist with Radia, a group in town, and have lived here in Washington for about 19 years now, and worked with Radia almost that whole time, and really just enjoy working with Evergreen Health Monroe and the patients and doctors in the community here.
And now you've been in this business for a long time. It's phenomenal, the technology, how it's changed.
It has. The last 20 years have been just a real revolution. Every few years you kind of look back and can't believe how much better things have gotten.
And so we're talking about Evergreen Health Monroe's digital imaging suite that we're raising money for tonight. Tell us a little bit about how that's going to improve the care for patients in this area.
So this is a digital imaging fluoroscopy and x-ray unit, and really brings all of the same advantages to x-ray that digital cameras brought to photography. We can get the images more quickly, reduce the number of times we have to repeat a picture because maybe the patient wasn't positioned just right, and we can save, as I said, reduce radiation to the patient and really get those pictures back to the referring docs with a report more quickly.
So that really is going to help the community at large. I mean, you can get a quicker diagnosis, you can get a clear image of what's really going on, and lower radiation. I mean, that's really what we want.
Right, it's sort of the triple aim. If you can get it quicker, higher quality, and at a lower dose of radiation to the patient, you've kind of improved all three.
So I know most people watching tonight want to know Evergreen Health Monroe's digital imaging suite. You know, we want it to be a place where we feel comfortable taking our families. We want it to be like the first choice, the main choice that we go, and we know that you have a story about that, but how is this going to make somebody watching feel comfortable about their family members being here?
Sure. Well, actually, my son got X-rays here a number of years ago, before the time of digital imaging. Had a small ski incident up on Stevens Pass, and got to take an ambulance ride down here to the Evergreen Health Monroe ER. In this day and age, I would want my family, my son, myself, to get X-rays on digital imaging equipment. X-ray really touches all of our lives if we ever really need any sort of health care at all. And it's really a critical part of the imaging suite at Evergreen Health Monroe.
It's been interesting hearing about this digital imaging suite and how that's going to help everyone in this area, not just in East Snohomish County, up to the North Cascades, and we really appreciate all of the work that you do and that Evergreen Health Monroe does for the community. But here's our big ask for y'all as we get it back to our theme here tonight with our blue jeans and boots. I've got the boots on right here. I don't know if that's good for my leg. We may need some imaging on that now. But anyway, this is what we need to do, is we need you to virtually raise that paddle, right?
Raise the paddle now and give generously to help us buy digital imaging technology for Evergreen Health Monroe.
Thanks, Dr. Stambaugh. It's now time to hear from one of our patients about their experience here at Evergreen Health Monroe.
Dan Kennedy, and we live up out of Monroe a few miles. My lung collapsed on me in April, and I thought, boy, something's really wrong, and I sat down. 20 minutes, I was fine. About midnight, I woke up, and man, I could not breathe. And so I called the son-in-law and told him, I said, I think we got to make a trip down to the hospital again. Oh, I had my oxygen on and had it kicked up as high as it goes. And I couldn't talk. I just was slouched over. He'd shake me. You all right? Yeah, you know, all the ways down. I was worried because I thought I was on my way out. And it wasn't that long until the guys came in and got me for the x-ray. It's hard to, to talk about some of it because they work hard. They work real hard. If it wasn't for these people, I'd be up on the Boot Hill by now. The x-rays, they were good. I mean, they were, but once I hit the other hospital, they sent them over there, and then they took their x-rays because they had better equipment. A patient that's been to a hospital has the modern equipment. It makes a big difference, and if they had it here, it would be fantastic.
I am Tim Bates. I am the imaging coordinator out at Evergreen Health Monroe. I deal with the day-to-day operations of the diagnostic imaging department, which services all of our outpatients in the district, our hospital patients, and our emergency room patients. While this equipment has served us well through the years, we're hoping to update this to a newer technology that will help us better help our district patients. It's going to allow us to do a lot more studies. We're able to help not just our pediatric studies doing long bone scans, but with any luck at all, we'll be able to help our elderly customers as we move through doing swallowing studies that helps swallowing debilitations like strokes. We could then do some of the occupational studies here to help them progress through treatment. Really, you can do an entire body, head, chest, lower extremities, stitch everything together to one continuous image. Most hospitals have equipment like this. The biggest benefit that we're going to see will be the stitching of the bones for orthopedics. We've not been able to do that before. And truly, it's going to fall back to the patients going through occupational therapy, physical therapy, so that they don't have to leave district. They can come to their community hospital. They don't have to arrange transport, take the time, take the hours to go there and back. All of that stuff we can just do right here. And that's truly the huge benefit. People should not have to leave their district to get good quality care.
My name's Joel Weber, and I am an orthopedic surgeon. So I specialize in taking care of bone and joint problems. My passion and focus is probably more on sports-related injuries all over the body. Evergreen Health Monroe is a strong healthcare center in a small community here. I think it provides us the ability to build close connections with our patients as well as the surrounding community. And I think it gives me the ability to focus on orthopedic care of all walks of life and all different types of people. Everybody who works at this facility knows each other. I think we know everybody by a first name. It really, is a home away from home. And so I think that shows with the experience that the patients get. And it also makes coming to work, fun and enjoyable when we see the same people every day. And we can really work as a team to try to become more efficient and do a better job for every patient we see. The proposed new digital imaging room is going to be a game changer here for Evergreen Monroe. I think up to present day, we still do not have the capabilities to handle certain issues and provide certain services, which has required us to lean on our partners in Kirkland and other cities around. And so I think pushing for this type of equipment locally here is going to give us the ability to provide complete care to everybody in the community. It's critically important to have this to create an accurate diagnosis and also to create a perfect specialized treatment plan for the patient. I think this type of imaging suite would provide a boost to all the providers and all the staff at the hospital. I think everybody from the emergency room physicians to the x-ray techs to other subspecialty care are going to benefit from having this technology available. And again, I think that's going to show in the quality of their patient care.
When I was 15 years old, I went on a deep sea fishing trip. And needless to say, I got pretty seasick because of it and, did some throwing up. And after that, I had a really sore spot on my side. For months and months and months, the pain went on, and I was starting to play volleyball in August, but the pain didn't go away. So I came to Monroe, EvergreenHealth, to check it out and see what it is. He was a great doctor, and he heard the story and heard what I had to say.
We did the imaging and we still didn't know, and then finally we did the consult at Children's and they were like, actually this is a tumor and we need to do surgery right away. And so I think we went on a Thursday and they wanted to do surgery on Tuesday, and it was just boom, we need to get this rib taken out. It was really scary. We didn't know if it was cancer, what kind of tumor it was. They wouldn't know until after we did the surgery, and it was just really scary.
Yeah, it was kind of just all a blur because I was in school at the time. So in between this, I was missing school to go to these appointments in Seattle, which is, kind of a far drive from Monroe.
And then finally, after 10 very long days, it wasn't cancer, and we were just very, very happy. It was, that was an amazing day when we found out, okay, it's not cancer. You don't have to go through cancer treatments. That was a good day, but those 10 days were awful.
This experience and other experiences I've had with imaging in Monroe have pushed me to become a physical therapist and do something to help other people in their lives, because I know how traumatic and horrible it can be to have injury after injury, so I want to help others.
It was great to have the facilities here in Monroe, to have it done, but to have the state of the art, knowing that that's here and it's available to us, is just so comforting to me as a mom. You never know when you're going to need it.
I feel like you don't really know what is going on in other people's lives. Like, obviously, I'm sorry, you don't know what I was going through and how big of a deal that was in my 16-year-old self-life. So if you can just give what you can and just maybe think about, you don't know what is happening for other people. And if that means that I could have known sooner that it wasn't cancerous, then that's a pretty big deal for me. So I would just urge you to donate whatever you can.
From the work life to the home life, Evergreen Health Monroe touches every part of our community and enriches our health and well-being. Right now, it is your chance. Please donate to update the new digital imaging center. This way, we can shorten exam times, increase patient safety, reduce radiation exposure, and with the addition of the fluoroscopy, expand the number of types of screenings we are able to offer. With your help, we can make this a reality. Please give the gift of health to your community now. And as we wrap up our time together, I want to introduce our final speaker tonight. Bridget, our board member and Gala trustee, would like to share some exciting news.
We've really enjoyed sharing this time with you. This is the time of the night where we get to present an award, the FEEC Award. We give this out at the Blue Jeans and Boots Gala every year. And I am super excited to present this award to the Monroe Community Senior Center. They organize drive-thrus for seniors to pick up food. They set up tax preparation, vaccine clinics. They had foot care. I mean, it goes on and on. At a time where everything was closed down, the Monroe Community Senior Center really picked it up in our community and helped keep our seniors healthy. I just want to let you know that, again, that this fundraising tonight is for the Imaging Center at Monroe Evergreen. Thank you so much for your generous support of our community and our healthcare center tonight. This has been just amazing and wonderful to share it with you. You've really stepped up, and we're proud that you've done that. But we also want to tell you about our sponsors. Without them, there wouldn't be a gala. Now we're winding up the night. That doesn't mean you're done bidding. Yeah, you're not done bidding, I promise you. You want to outbid him and her and them, and you want to win that item. More than anything, you want to give funds to help support our imaging center and our gala, Blue Jeans and Boots. So please keep bidding and hit that donate button. Send some funds. Let's get this imaging center open soon. There's a huge need in our community for this. Thank you for trusting Evergreen Health with the care of your family, with the care of your friends, and all your loved ones. Keep bidding, and thank you for helping us take care of this community.